What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the Edison Club. This past weekend was YCS Raleigh, and I participated in the Edison Ultimate Time Wizard Tournament. So, we have a lot to talk about today. This video is sponsored by Big Boy Gaming. Follow the link in the description below for all of your card gaming needs. What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the Edison Club. So, YCS Raleigh, quite the fun time. Lots of players, about 200 players entered into the Ultimate Time Wizard Tournament. And Eric Sheen over from Sack Phase managed to take it home first place, winning the Giant Dark Magician of Chaos. We're going to kind of go over some of the matchups that I played, kind of give you a little bit of an analysis, little card by card analysis, and kind of talk to you about how my day went. So before we get started, as always, please make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe. It really just motivates me to keep going, getting better at the game, as well as content creation. Also, if you guys enjoy my content, make sure you head on over to the description bar below and click on some of the other creators that I have listed there, because odds are if you enjoy what I make, you'll enjoy what they make as well. So let's go ahead and talk about the matchups. Okay, so round one, I play against Hero Frogs, which as a Christia Sworn player, it's always nice when you get paired up against Hero Frogs. The matchup, while it's definitely not free, it's definitely one of your more favorable matchups, and the guy I played against was very, very pleasant to play. Really chill guy. I always enjoy playing people like that round one, just because you always have like the round one jitters as it is. So when you play against someone that's really cool, it really just helps set the tone for the event. Arcus really put in a lot of work in that matchup, being untargetable, and you can protect it with stuff like Honest. So that was very, very good. Round two, I won round one, by the way, 2-0. Round two, I play against Vayu Turbo. This was actually someone that recognized me from YCS Richmond and had actually watched my deck profile from Richmond. He acknowledged me as the Suzuki Samurai #2 guy, which if you haven't heard, this card is really, really good. So unfortunately, I just drew basically all monsters in that matchup, and I got hard 2-0'd by Vayu Turbo. So very unfortunate there, but you know, sometimes it's Vayu Turbo. It can just gas pedal you into oblivion. Round three, I sit down and play against Pure Black Wings, which as a Christia Sworn player is generally pretty bad news. You normally don't want to play against that deck, unfortunately. Game one, I just get absolutely bodied by him. Like Whirlwind, Shura, Dust Shoot is just way too much. My hand's not good. Game two, Consecrated Light, definitely put in some work there. And then game three, managed to take it back again and finish out with a 2-1 victory over Black Wings. And that's always a very scary matchup when you play against the deck. If you don't have Consecrated Light, they really can just run you down so quickly. That's why I feel like a list maybe like what Hydro Pump has been playing with the Wolves in the main deck might actually be the future of Christia Sworn, just because it does give you that extra added pressure in those free 2100 bodies. Round four, I play against a Christia Sworn mirror match. And this was actually against a gentleman that I played a few weeks ago at the BBG 3v3. And Christia Sworn mirrors are always very unhinged. I don't really know if there's actually a certain way that you're supposed to really navigate it. I have played a lot of those mirrors, and basically what I've found is just like, you basically need to hold on to your orange lights for stuff like Judgment Dragon, stuff like Christia. Like a lot of times you're going to let stuff like Lumina just go through, try to work through things that, you know, attack over stuff, save your resources, then you basically just want to flood the field all at one time. I win game one against him. And a very, very good card in the Christia Sworn mirror is actually Gillen Duo, which is basically Spirit Reaper. Other cards like Spirit Reaper, Arcana Force the Fool, and stuff like Marshmallow are also good. But he's definitely the best. He counts as 2 tributes for Light Fairy and gets over deck dev. So sometimes matchups you put that guy in against are matchups where they would deck dev you. So he's really, really nice. And what ends up happening is he goes in for a big push play. He has a Christia, he has a Lila, and I think an Arcus, so he has 2 Millers, and unfortunately he attacks into Gillen Duo, and he can never get over it. He ends up milling himself completely out, so I win the Christia Sworn mirror. Now, round 5. Game 1, absolute throw. Probably the worst that I have thrown a game in a long time, if not ever. So basically, we get down to a super, super simplified board state. Summon JD, it walks, I nuke the field. He is at like, I have to think of what he's at. I think he's at 5,900. So I do the math in my head. I'm just like, okay, if I go, I already have JD on the field. So if I stack for Plague, summon my Lila, and make Tempest Magician, I can win this turn. And this is, I've decided I'm going to do this. If he has Gores, I'll have to nuke him all in Tempest Magician. At least he'll still burn for some damage. So I stack my card, summon my Plague, look at my hand, and immediately realize that I stacked Lila instead of Raikou. And when I tell you in that moment, I felt like my whole face just goes pale white. And I was like, I don't really even think he had cards in his hand, but I'm like, I am at this point in my Yu-Gi-Oh career, I am not going to ask to take something back. It would be, I would rather lose the match and be punished for it so I remember it than be rewarded like out of someone's kindness. And he was a really chill guy, probably would have let me do it, but I didn't want to do it. I threw the match. That was my fault. I'll never do that again. So instead, I tribute summon Celestia over the Plague and hit him for 53. And he has like some other stuff. Maybe he did have a few cards in hand because he ends up going Brio, balancing my two guys and killing me because I was at 2,000. So very unfortunate there. I mean, I take full responsibility. I mean, I just happened to throw game one. Game two, Imperial Iron Wall put in so much work in game two, basically stopping him from being able to use stuff like D-Prison, Bottomless, DD Crow, Vayu, Caius, Necro Guard. Now the list just goes on and on and on and on. He eventually tries to do a play where he uses Plague Spreader. He's going to try to go into Brio to bounce the Iron Wall. But I flip up Transmigration Prophecy and put his Plague Spreader back in the deck. So he scoops game two. Game three, we go back and forth quite a lot, but he ends up hitting me with deck dev for 4. I think he took 2 Raikous, an Honest, and maybe a Lumina. It was 4 cards, and that was basically what sealed it. So unfortunately, throwing that round really threw a wrench into my game plan. And these tournaments, for whatever reason, they're only top 8. So if you lose 2, unless your second loss is like the last round, you're not going to make top 8. So round 6, my opponent just doesn't even show up. Can't say I blame them because, once again, X2, you're not going to make it. So I finished day 1 X2, which at a normal tournament would mean you make top 16. Now, considering there are still 2 rounds the next day, would need to win both of those. But decided to go ahead and show up for the next round on day 2, even though there's literally no reason to. And I get absolutely 0 diffed by a Blackwing player, and that really sucks. Like, I turn 1 Consecrated, post side, draws into Cyber Dragon, like sets multiple back row into me. Like, the first thing I do is go Gold Sark, JD heavy, and in game 2, he sets multiple back row, knowing I'm getting heavy, and doesn't have protection for it. I OTK him, kill him game 2, and then game 3. He just like puts his whole hand on the table and says, deal with it. And I couldn't. So unfortunate. I did learn a few things about that, about my deck from that game. So I don't think it was a complete loss, but I did learn that Call of the Haunted is not really where you want to be in Christia Sworn. It really stinks going second. And the only card in your entire deck it really actually works with is Christia, or like Card Trooper if you're having to chain it. And who wants to have to do that? So that was my matchups. And this is probably the worst I've performed in a while. I put in a lot of effort, a lot of time into this one. Basically had a whole side deck game plan here, and I'll show you guys this thing. It's quite extensive. I worked on this for a few weeks heading up into the tournament. I have, see if I can figure this out because I have like background blur on this. But yeah, basically here it is. Like, it is Christia Sworn side decking for every matchup going first and second. Into every matchup, the whole side deck plan. And if you guys want this, I can share the list that I played and share the side decking plan with you guys. I can put it in the description or put it in the pinned comments if you guys want that. I'm not going to say it's 100% correct, and there's definitely things that I would change about it, knowing what I know now. But I do feel like every time I play in one of these, I just learn a little something different every single time. Like, Call of Haunted's not that great. And I probably need to be taking out at least 1 Beckoning Light when I go second, because you don't really want to draw that card either. So little by little, kind of just learn new things every time. So I did take quite a few videos while we were there, so let's jump in and see the vlog that I made.
And all that was like $300. That's crazy.
Cramped, stuck in the back.
I can only start playing Pokemon if I get up
Okay, so we stopped at Sheets and this table's really sticky. Wood's crippled this weekend. Get it here. We made it. Justin's looking for parking. Look at the line in front of the venue. Good thing the Time Wizard boys don't need that. Okay, we've made it. Venue looks like it just has all. Yeah. Anything? You're good. Justin, how is it?
6 out of 10.
Fair. Looks pretty good.
Thanks.
Arrived at the hotel.
Let's get a whole bunch of snacks and put it on Gaiman's tab.
Oh, good idea. Shouts to Mayberry.
Hey, I used to.
Butcher got so excited.
I used to. You're the kind of guy that buys cards in person as opposed to TCG player, aren't you?
I do both. I do it all. I buy
Okay.
gold. I buy...
Look, Butcher. Gaiman's commented on my, does anyone need to borrow cards because I'm packing my bag tonight?
No, did you really?
Yeah. He's like, well, damn.
Oh no.
I understand.
We're going to go to O'Reilly's for dinner.
Tasty.
You guys like eating alternators?
You guys need to leave one of your keys to your room in here.
Oh, so he can come get it.
So he can come.
Now we
in
have-
here.
Gotcha, okay.
We have Big Hoss Mayberry has joined the party.
I thought our lights didn't work over there.
What was I doing?
I got some Kiefer.
Okay.
It is day one. We're awake. A couple of us already left. Let's go check in on Justin. This man is eating toppings. How are you topping?
On top of something, yeah. Is that so wrong? It's the only top I'm getting.
Guy's a little milky too.
Not in round one.
We're headed to the venue.
We're doing this.
We're doing this. What were you saying about Jesse Cotton?
Oh, Doodle's ready.
Doodle is ready.
Hey, you about to...
Oh, shit.
Doodle! We made it here. We didn't die. To the venue. We made it. We're going in. We made it. Hooray.
It was brainchild.
Yeah, yeah. Cold Wave is in the main today for sure. He's thinking. What are you thinking about so hard?
If I want to trade my German for your English one.
They're both so nice though.
Dude, they really are.
We're just waiting for it to start. Everyone's over here. Chris looks spaced as fuck.
We'd have got something.
They get with waves. Like, they just had one in Orlando.
Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome. Mayberry, did you win? Did you win?
I did.
Good job. Combs, you win?
Got destroyed in Black Wings.
You destroyed Black Wings?
I got destroyed.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No. What card did you lose to?
X2's can make it.
Deslacuda. Oh no. No. Yeah.
When it flips face up, it draws a card.
And then
That's all
can flip
Deslacuda does.
it can flip itself back
Yeah,
down.
summon Shura right after. Yeah. Yeah. Attack Kalut. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Then he deck Davis me. Yeah.
Okay, so the event didn't go how we hoped that it would, unfortunately. I forgot the Tempest Magician existed.
Card, man.
It's a card, but
It's
hey,
a great card.
it's okay. It happens, but it's still fun. What y'all talking about down there? Dude, let me tell you about Deslacuda.
I'm pissed. Does he got a root gate?
Yeah, he does.
Okay.
Yeah, remember he got it yesterday.
You put his name down. Oh yeah, I did.
So before y'all leave,
All right, well, we're headed back for day 2. It's raining. We're all soaked. We're all X2. Probably not gonna make it.
Butcher's got me wet.
Oh man, I'm moving on the prairie, guys. First I got wood wet, now I'm trying to, you know, top 8 in this stupid format where
Yeah.
we only have top 8 with 183 players.
Yep. We love you, Konami. You guys run Yu-Gi-Oh so well. No one could do it better.
Way to try to kill a card game that we love.
We're on our way for round 2, or day 2. I feel like our opponents probably aren't even going to show up. But it's a good possibility. We'll see.
The Yu-Gi-Oh! Charity Tournament is also open for registration.
I don't want to get a secret
card in person.
Well, we're heading back home after a not so long morning. But it's been fun. Sort of.
It's been brutal, but it's been fun.
Yeah. Oh, there you have it. There's my 2024 YCS Raleigh vlog and tournament review. And as of right now, I am planning on being at YCS Indy. I think it's the first weekend of June. So unless something changes, I am planning on being there. I got to give myself an opportunity to run it back. This year, I'm really working hard. I really want to get a victory. I really want to win. I've topped several tournaments in the past year and gotten very, very close. Also, the BBG 5K, getting this pin, which is actually one of my favorite prizes I've ever won. I wish the background blur wasn't on so you could actually see it, but this pin means a lot to me, considering I started off losing so bad about a year ago and kind of eventually got to where I am, having some moderate success. There we go. You can kind of see it a little bit better there. But this is always a reminder that like I can get there. I just have to play well and really prep for it. So this year I really want to win one of these things. It's really important to me, actually. So I'm going to give myself as many opportunities as I can. I just see YCS Raleigh is completely a learning experience. I'm going to take that new information I've gathered, apply it toward my future tournament preps, and hopefully end up coming out on top of one of these things this year. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed the vlog. This is Mike from the Edison Club signing out until the next one. Take care, everyone.